Yeah, Zen Juddhism, Return of the Juddha, the long-awaited follow-up to Zen Juddhism 2. About 5.5 years. What was I doing in that time? I was playing in other bands, doing other things, presenting a radio show, which I still do. So yeah, this third album is about 7 old songs that predate the first Zen Juddhism album, and sort of 4 more recent ones that are kind of new. On drums for all but 2 of the songs is Craig Sapala, who has a very good reputation, as you can hear on the tracks. Very good drumming. The other 2 are Stephen McLaughlin, who's also played on the first Zen Juddhism album. There was no other ulterior motive with this album other than just to put out 11 songs that could be considered good and well written. So hopefully you'll find that. I mean, some of them are a bit old, so I'm still learning, but I think they're still good. Love Will Save the Day started out a few years back as my Eurovision entry, and I was just trying to make something that fit the requirements, like it had to be under 3 minutes, and I thought I'd emulate the last song that won Eurovision, like Katrina and the Waves. The judging panel didn't want to take it any further, so I thought it was still good, so I thought I'd do something with it, and I asked my friend Pammie to do the vocal.
I didn't bring my sunglasses.
Nice.
And I think it all came together quite well, and I think it's quite punchy, nice track with a good sentiment.
Love Will Save the Day. I like the lyrics, they're kind of wholesome and there's definitely a message there, but it's like not in a controversial way. It kind of just, it's uplifting, and it's like, yeah, love will save the day. We can work with that. So
Sing My Song is from a while back, and it was in a period I was quite obsessed with Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and that kind of thing, so you can hear it in the riffs. Yeah, it's got a sort of militant funk vibe as well in there, so I like how it's got a few elements. And got my friend Opkar in. You know, he's on quite a lot of tracks on this album. He's like the Jason Alexander to my Larry David, if you know your Seinfeld history. And yeah, he did a great job, and did a really great long note at the end, copying my demo, so I was quite happy with that.
Well, that was a challenge. Singing the long note, and then it needed to be even longer. So I got my oxygen tank out of the garage, took a big deep breath, and gave it a wallop. So it sounded alright, not too bad. Just thought of Steve Perry and Brad Delp and how they would do it, and turned out alright.
My song! Leave me alone, man! I just want to sing my song! Just let me be! Just leave me alone! You know, just let me sing my song! Oh, man! The pain! Yeah!
Wow.
Pain is an older song, and it was from a time when I used to have a lot of Indian housemates and some friends, Indian parents, and I'd be around the houses and stuff and sort of absorb the music that was going on the telly, and I thought I could put that into a rock song. Because it's about pain, I needed a vocal that would exude that pain. And that's where Del Malcolm came in, because I know Del, and from Open Mics, he's also a well-respected videographer and photographer, who's obviously got involved in some of the Zen Juddhism videos you've seen, like Love Will Save the Day. And yeah, he came in and gave it a real growl, with a bit of a Seattle edge as well. I think the overall song is hard not to like.
And we just don't know.
This came about from a lyrical idea, just sort of paraphrasing Neil Young's Heart of Gold, and just sort of inverting the typical sort of all that glitters isn't gold sort of idea you get in quite a few songs. And then musically, yeah, just sort of inverted the rock and reggae thing. Normally you have like reggae verses and rock and roll choruses. The opposite's a bit rarer, so I thought I'd go with that. And yeah, I think it works well. It's a bit unique.
But yeah, nice vibe to that. Nice vibe. And a reggae feel, so I had to have some echoed backing vocals. Cool. I want to see people dancing in the streets with flowers in their hair. I like.
If I Knew is another older song. It's from a period where I was transfixed with Fountains of Wayne, how they could have songs that were instantly memorable and catchy. And so I was just trying to emulate that sort of sophistication, and I think I got close, and I really like listening to it back. Naomi Terry, who I've collaborated with for many years now, and came in and gave it a real sort of Debbie Harry kind of sheen.
If I knew now what I know now, you would be mine, there's no doubt. If I knew now what I know now, you would be mine, there's no doubt.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, I think it's a real joy to listen to.
I love doing my songs because there's lots of harmonies and I love doing harmonies.
Never Alone is a more recently written song where I was just trying to sort of take the sentiment from Rockwell's Somebody's Watching Me and sort of putting it together with the Bravery's Honest Mistake. Don't know why, but that was the idea, to put them together musically. And lyrically, of course, it's about surveillance and being watched, but also not in the bad way as well. It's a bit ambiguous, like it could be that you're never alone because you're always supported by unseen supporters you might have. You know what I'm getting at.
Our goals always digital. Do I make sense at all?
Yeah, I think Opkar gave a real good performance there, conveying some of those emotions and feelings. And I like the telephone effect, so we'll put on some of it. Get Along, a song I'm quite fond of course. Why can't we all just get along? So I like that sentiment, and yeah, I just tried to write a memorable song. Pammie came in, gave a really great vocal, as per usual, and I think the overall song's quite nice to listen to.
I've done nothing wrong, so why can't we get along? I've been as good as can be, so why does this keep happening to me?
Get Along. I liked. It's nice because they're kind of juxtaposing songs, but I liked the kind of attitude that I could put into it, and I felt like, that was quite exciting to sort of add a bit of character into the song, and yeah, the lyrics are very kind of real and raw and sort of a little bit too real, but yeah, love that.
Death Row, is quite an unashamed sort of song about, you know, being against the death penalty, and you know, the bridge is a bit, possibly a bit cringy, but you know what, I stand by the lyrics in that. Production wise, I love the intro, captures something great there between Craig and myself, and Opkar's vocal is, yeah, pure sort of classic rock and just gives it, yeah, great touch to the whole song.
Death Row, another Jude masterclass in how to be happy and inspire the world to smile more, and lots of vocal layers, I like it. Yeah, catchy chorus. Powerful.
There's always something you should know when you're on death row. Everybody's true colors are a show when you're on death row.
I think it could be some people's favourite.
My favourite would have to be Death Row, to be honest. But it would be, wouldn't it? That's my favourite one. It's so catchy, but it's so dark. I really like it. Yeah, that's my favourite.
I'm a Man is a newer song. It's just about basically being driven crazy by the state of the world and wanting to do something about it. Yeah, and it's kind of a Zeppelin sort of inspired riff. You know, quite simple really, but quite effective. And I like the idea of having bass solos in songs. You know, not very common really. There should be more of them. So we've got sort of 2 or 3 in this one. On vocals is Daniel Bateman from Jimmy B and the Death Rattles, and you might have heard of. And yeah, he came in and delivered a sort of old school rock vocal. And overall, yeah, I think this is, you know, could be quite a hit sort of thing. Could be quite popular with people.
I am a man, driven mad by the state of the planet, and I feel when it's real. I wanna see those criminal Spaniards, yeah. I wanna see those criminal Spaniards, yeah, yeah.
Cool, that sounded a lot tighter.
Yeah.
I'm a Man is really strong. One of the things I noticed about it that was interesting was it reminded me of a kind of really powerful political Lou Reed song, and that's one of the reasons I sort of went, right, I know what to do with this one. So I just give it the usual, I think. I think Jude kind of wanted that kind of Jimmy B thing that we do on the Death Rattles album, the recording, so I did that. And I think it's timely, it's bang on, it's all about what's going on right now and how the individual can rise above all the bullshit and all the noise. Yeah, it's a good song. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it.
10 Years is a bit of a Not the Hoople inspired, you know, musically sort of track. And yeah, lyrically it's just about having a bad week kind of thing. Yeah, Opkar wrote the second verse and second pre-chorus, so it was nice to collaborate together for once. And I think it works quite well, and we've got some nice backing vocals there from Naomi. Yeah, it should be a song people enjoy hearing.
I'm aged 10 years in 1 week.
Okay. Oh yeah, the second verse and the second pre-chorus are fantastic. Considering they were written about 5 minutes. No, good tune. Yeah, meaningful tune. Get off the grind.
Test was a recent song written about, you know, life just being all over the place and quite testing, yeah. And like yeah, musically it's got some elements in there, like some festival ready breakdown in there. And of course Naomi Terry came in and gave it a great vocal as well, sort of pop punk kind of thing. yeah, and overall it's a song I think people will like.
No one said it would be easy or free. If anyone has some cheat codes, give them to me. All your life's a test, not much time to rest. All your life's a test, not much time to rest.
It was awesome. Jude Linton, awesome.
So yeah, I think it's a good album. I'm proud of it. I think people will like it. I'd like to thank everyone involved.
Sounding good.
Yeah, it was really fun. Loved it.
Light.
I'm a really big fan of your sound, actually, and I like where it's all going, actually, and the message behind the songs as well.
It was great.
Yeah, I hope you all like it. Peace.